Step right up, let's take the dive. Crypto world is coming alive. From XRP to the blockchain beat. Join the crew where pioneers meet. Got builders, dreamers paving the way. Multi-chain vibes, we're here to stay. Wanna know? Don't wait, let's go. Dip a toe, join the Web3 flow. Take a step, explore the scene. Dip a toe, show, living the dream. From the ledger to the stars we climb. Crypto's future, it's our time. Dip a toe, yeah, take that chance. Join the vibe, let's crypto dance. To crypto dance. Faces of crypto, stories we share. Early adopters, they're everywhere. From XRPL to the Web3 wave. Bold moves, only we're here to pave. Melissa and Simon, they light the way. Every week it's a crypto play. Wanna know? Don't wait, let's go. Dip a toe, join the Web3 flow. Take a step, explore the scene. Dip a toe, show, living the dream. From the ledger to the stars we climb. Crypto's future, it's our time. Dip a toe, yeah, take that chance. Join the vibe, let's crypto dance. Let's crypto dance. No advice, just a spark to ignite. Do your research, keep your vision tight. Community strong, we're building the way. Dip a toe show, here to stay. Take a step, explore the scene. Dip a toe show, living the dream. From the ledger to the stars we climb. Crypto's future, it's our time. Dip a toe, yeah, take that chance. Join the vibe, let's crypto dance. So take a chance, don't be shy. Crypto's calling, we're reaching the sky. Join the movement, come take a look. Web3's rising, the world's been shook. Ooh.
The world's been shook.
Whoa.
What's up, Simon?
What's up, Melissa? How are you?
It's Happy Dip a Toe Day.
It is Happy Dip a Toe Day, January, July 1st, 2026. 3 days to go, and we 250 up in here. Woo!
Oh, I know, man. This is so. It occurred to me we haven't had a show in a while that's just been kind of off the cuff. We talk about whatever we want, and I'm friends with Berserker and Uncle Buster and Nerdy, and they have a fantastic show on YouTube called The Boardroom and Coffee Time. And I frequent that show. Oh, there you go. Run it, baby. I hope you come in, Berserker, when I drop it. They do such a great job. I've met so many wonderful people in their show chat. And one day I had the courage to just go up on stage. And it's funny because I'll go on their show with like no makeup on, like no hair brushed, whatever, but I mean, they just have like the greatest conversations. And one day I think it was Berserker, and he's like, you should do that sometime. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like it's kind of,
yeah, for sure.
You never know. But we have such a fantastic group of folks that watch Dip a Toe Show, our family, our friends,
100%.
So many smart people in this space. And I thought tonight would be the first time that we do like open mic night on the Dip a Toe Show.
Yes. Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited for this because I mean we go off the rails, we learn some things, and we really do learn some things when we just kind of go off the cuff. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say hello to William Archer. He says, good evening, Dip a Toe Show. Good evening to all the listeners, to all those in the chat. I hope everyone's day has been spectacular. He was first. He beat the Silver Days this day, and then he was followed by Papa. Hello, Simon and Melissa. I hope you're doing well on this great day.
Papa.
God gave us all. Yes, thank you. And then our new friend, Wealth Bless. Tune in, guys, for tonight's special edition. welcome to the Dipito Show. And
Oh,
who
it's gonna
else do
be
we have
special.
in here? Oh, we got Mr. Corn, Ryan. You know, this is the cool thing. When you look back, and I'm going to lose my voice too. Number one, guys, I'm going to preface the show by saying, yeah, you notice I got a hat on. I got pigtails in my. It is 97 degrees here. You can cut the air with a knife. It is so damn hot that I'm like, this is what you're getting today, right? You're getting Melissa and the Raw. Like this is
This is Dipito, raw, uncut, unfiltered, broadcasting live on IMU TV.
Hi,
Let's
friends.
go.
Hi, friends. Hey, guys, on IMU TV. If you're not following, if you're not familiar, the show, we stream live on YouTube at Dipito Show, Facebook, Rumble, Twitch, and of course, we're on X, right? And we flipped a number. We flipped a number on
15?
Monday. So
15?
we got another. We're up to 1,380 subscribers on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
So and those of you who have been with us from the beginning, and we consider you all right now to be here with us from the very beginning. We're on the cusp of something really big. When we grow, everybody goes with us, right? And so, I mean, that's the goal here at the Dipito Show. And you know, I mean, there's so many wonderful people, and I can't thank everybody enough who have been stepping up to the plate and helping push our content out. Of course, I recently subscribed to the Opus Clips because they had a hot special. And I've been trying my hand at learning how to use those clips effectively. I think I might be posting them a bit too much, but I'd love some feedback from the audience for you guys. If it's too much, you know, I can pull back, although I did schedule a bunch of them out. But the thing is with Opus Clips, it's a time save. I want to have time saving, right? I want to save time.
Yeah.
Not all of the words are spelled correctly. And so every once in a while I'll see one come across and I'm like, oh, I'm so embarrassed. But you know what? It's
whatever.
Like,
people get it.
mean, yeah, they get it. They get the gist. And I think more, you know, at this point, the more that we can get out there. And one of our clips, we had our show Faces of Crypto. We had Lady Dev on and Bullish Chris. And one of their clips, it has like 1,400 like views or whatever. And usually, you know, we get like 5, 10, you know, so that's really encouraging. And for those of you that do watch it's so helpful if you do give our show a like, and if you comment underneath, share it out. You know, it really helps the show grow. You know, one little
Absolutely
baby
does.
like would, you know, so
it totally does help. You don't think it does, but I watch YouTube at night in bed like everybody else. But that's kind of like my me time, and that's usually when I'm researching something else other than crypto. I know there are other things out in this world other than crypto. I know I'm kind of, but I do. I if I don't subscribe, because I just don't want more stuff in my feed. Like, that's just it. I'm gonna be real. But I will if when you scroll, the video will play, right? And if I'm digging on what they're saying, I'll tap the video. And as soon as I tap the video, I'll give it a like, because I made the effort to say, hey, you know what? I want to see what you're talking about here, and then I'll at least give it a like. I won't subscribe, just only on the preface that I don't. But if you can just smash the like, show some love to anybody, whoever it is, this show, other shows, whatever, that's really how you share the love. And when you do that, it already puts that same type of content, in your feed, in your feed. So you don't have to subscribe and get somebody else's data dump of all their videos, but you do get that topic that you're trying to figure out more about. And, and I think that's in my opinion, for me, it's a better way to get a broader view of what I'm generally interested in, as opposed to just having my blinders on and zoning in on one or two people and their opinions on that topic, whatever that topic is.
Absolutely. Man, I'm looking in the chat. We got a lot of cool people. We got some celebrities in the house. We got
digital asset guys.
The bold digital asset guy. I do want to say what's up to Stone. We got Red Candle Killer. We got Keita. We got Gone Rogue. Susan Roblin, the winningest winner of any person I've ever met in my life. Optimistic Prime reminds us that it's Canada Day. So happy Canada Day, guys. This is their 4th of July day. She's out with her family. They're going to watch some fireworks. So that's pretty awesome. We got Papa in the house. And who else did I see? Oh, we got Sanaj. She did the artwork for Keita's NFT project. That I don't know if you've heard. I don't know if you've heard her song, but holy smokes, Simon, it's so freaking good. And let's see what else.
There's a lot of really awesome talent out here in this digital space. There really, really is. It is deep with talent.
We got our Beck friends in the house too. Welcome, guys.
Yo.
Welcome, Mr. Zam. I'm really hoping when we drop this, you guys are going to pop in here because this is going to be awesome. One thing I did want to say, before we kind of go off the rails, because who knows? This is what I'm going to preface this with. There are literally so many things happening in the world right now in the digital asset space, politics, digital assets, you name it. It's all important. Everyone has something that they're very passionate about. We don't know what people are going to want to talk about, but I want to give them a chance to, we'll kind of just go with the flow here and see what it is. But one thing I did want to share first is I want to apologize. But for those of you who watch the Dipato show, we have our regular viewers every Wednesday. They know our shows from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What some of you viewers may not know is that we also have a show on Monday nights called Digital Ladies Unscripted with myself, Keita, Lady K, and Optimistic Prime. Eastern Standard Time. And it also has its own channel. We do stream it on the Dipato channel to kind of help build that channel along. But there is a Digital Ladies Unscripted YouTube channel. So it'd be awesome if everybody would go over and follow that channel. But we've been having some real bangers lately. And this last Monday, we talked about XLS-65 and 66. And for those of you who aren't familiar, that is an XRP ledger proposal yes. And there's there's two pieces to it. Actually, I don't really want to show the video. I was gonna kind of bring it up, but it's probably not the best thing to do right now. But basically, there's two really super impactful proposals. They were back in April of 24, I think, is when they were first introduced. But the XLS-65 is a single asset vault, and then XLS-66 is the lending protocol. And so basically, you're going to be able to pool your assets into a single asset vault and then loan those out. And the lending protocol itself is on chain. It's executed without a third party smart contract. And so all of the terms and everything are handled on the ledger. But the credit check and that sort of stuff is handled off chain. So there's a lot of pros and cons. So we might be talking about that tonight, depending on what people want to speak about.
I have a question on it right now.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the ROI on someone that provides liquidity to said pool?
I think it depends on who's creating the pool. You know what I mean? And one thing I will say, because we had a wonderful after dark space too. So after, just much like the Dipato show, after our live show, we have an after dark space on X at 10:10. We do the same thing for Digital Ladies Unscripted. We have an after dark space at 10:10. And we had a bunch of good folks come in and had a great conversation. And one of the things that I think it was Vet that brought up and said, be very cautious when these new things, if and when they get approved. Okay.
Yes.
People jump in without their floaties on. They don't understand what's happening. And there's plenty of room for folks to take advantage of others, much like they did when the AMMs rolled out. People didn't understand about double siding and all of these things, and they lost a bunch of their XRP. So you have to be very careful. If something looks too good to be true, it probably is, right? So
yeah, I mean, yes and no now. I'm 50-50 on this topic right there. I'm 50-50 on this topic. If it's too good to be true, actually, you need to give it a second look, because maybe 1 year ago, yes. Today, no. The ideas of yesterday are very much in play today. There's still risk.
Yeah.
But we're moving to a place of we're there now. It's just not everywhere. When I'm talking about the types of returns one can get from these types of
Zerk said, "Get on with it. Get the people on deck."
Yeah. You know, we're there. I think we're there to where those types of returns, or what might be too good to be true, is actually an actual reality. Will that last forever? That's a whole different question. But initially, is that there? And for those that are early, be able to take advantage of that cautiously. And as an adult, absolutely, that's very much there. But yeah, go slow. Dip that toe.
All right. Yeah. Well, look.
Bring him in.
We got our first person in the house. You want to bring her in? And guys, loading's off. I'm dropping the link right now. What's up, Kita?
How are you?
Kita? Oh, we're doing very well.
My goodness. I'm good. As you know, I'm always in the chat.
Yep.
So,
what you watching?
As of right now, oh no, I was on my computer.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be honest. Like right over here, I got my cell phone up, and I am kind of eyeballing the World Cup. US is playing right now. It's like right there.
Never
mind. It got
lights on my face, right?
Yeah, I can't see the lights on your face.
Yep.
That's why I asked.
I always have something on the big TV, right? But see, what had happened was I'm so not even looking at that. Is that somebody else coming?
Let's go, sir.
Hello.
Welcome to the Dipito Show. How are you doing, my friend?
Thank you. Hey, I just want to, as an experienced veteran of live streams, anybody watching, because I've got a potty mouth, and so you watch your mouth.
Please don't say the F word.
This show is classy and A+, and so watch your mouth. I got a filter. I can turn it off. I promise. So, congratulations.
As my lovely friend's son said, what had happened was.
We got.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I'll let you do it.
Kita, thank you. Sorry to interrupt you, Kita. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. That was all I was going to say, because son said that. Oh, you've colored it. Wait. I've got mine too. Don't judge me. I'm even coloring myself. That's bad, right? Okay.
This is how we spend. This is how we spend Dipito Show.
Yeah, this is how we do this right now. Yeah, so put it right in front of you. Maybe I can see it.
I think we need some formal explanation for the Dipito audience.
Yeah. What's going on here?
Am I on mushrooms? Like, what's happening?
I was gonna say, how many blunts y'all smoke? Okay, that's enough party mouth that we're gonna get.
The whole story about the pictures that we're coloring. Okay. And I love the fact that Stone actually has like colored pencils he's using.
He's going into it.
So what it is there's a community member by the name of Byron, and he is from the Horde. Okay. And so the Horde has an NFT collection. And so what he thought would be a really cool thing to do and to get engagement would be to do zombies of people that are in the ecosystem. So he'd take a picture and he'd draw it like they're a zombie. So last week's person was Optimistic Prime. And then before that, it was Lady K, and then before that it was Stone. So this week they put me up, and
put Stone in the center for a minute.
So that was.
I want to put Stone in the center so we can see the pictures.
Okay, and then
just real quick. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah. So this is the one I did.
That's Opti.
And this is the one that I did for Optimistic Prime too. And then that was a good one. But this is the one that I did for Optimistic Prime. Oh gosh.
I didn't know Lady K played in the Orange is the New Black. I didn't know she played in that movie.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. You've done so many.
Yes.
Who is this supposed to be?
That was supposed to be Stone.
Chocula.
Oh, that one's
That's Count Chocula right there.
So let me help.
There's the Star Trek version of Count Chocula.
So this one right here is the one that I did for Opti. If you can see it.
Yeah, you gotta hold it up higher.
Yeah, it's just my little background decides that it doesn't want you to see it. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
And I put in the little Opti up top. So I'm working on mine. I'm working on the one for me, and I'm looking a hot mess. The hair they even got the haircut and everything. I'm like, see.
That's great.
Let me fill in a couple of those blanks. So Byron is the artist. Horde is his project. That was his original character that he created. Jordan from the Lenny Project from Hedera, he introduced me to Byron's art, started interacting with him in the DMs. He asked if he could come on the show and present, and through that conversation he created Coffee and Crypto coloring competition, and every Tuesday he's dropping a new zombie that someone from the community that we can all color. You turn that picture in on Monday, and then we all laugh, and a winner, everybody that participates gets put into on a prize wheel, spins it, and the winner gets the original copy NFT, and everybody that participates gets a some sort of animation of all of them.
That's cool.
All free for community engagement.
Yeah, no, that's great. I like that. That's really neat.
Yeah.
That's a really great gateway for the kiddos, man. Get the physical to the digital. You know what I'm saying? Like
physical
you're bringing back.
Digital.
You're bringing back. Hold on, yeah.
Kids.
Hey, bro, like we grew up with coloring books, man. Like that's in our wheelhouse, straight up, man. You want a long road trip? You're either like, let me get the old school crossword puzzle, or let me do some little. Where's my puzzle book? Or let me color.
It's funny you say that. What about? Did you hear about Shroomies? On the Shroomies website, he has a free coloring book.
See,
I love that, and I was laughing about. I mean, I know he was laughing about the fact that I had said, "Oh yeah, I love adult coloring books because I've got a bunch of them." But see, what had happened was he took that a little bit differently than what I was saying.
Adult coloring book.
Oh no! Oh no! Like adult. Like adult.
That's what he was thinking.
Oh
but
yeah,
I was just talking about the ones that have
the Digital show, guys. Be careful.
I know. But what had happened?
Hey, I just want to say, Miss Kristen said it's so good to see Papa. So we got a celebrity in the house. What's up, Papa?
Hey,
you talking about Berserker, right?
No, it's you, sir.
Yeah, and I want to straighten. I want
respect in me, sir.
I want to straighten you out on what he was warning about the cussing. But Berserker busted me for the first time in probably 10 years. I let the F word out yesterday by mistake. I had a rough day. He said, Berserker goes, "What?"
Well, I'll tell you this. There's lots of nuances to doing live streams with an open chat link. So be prepared. Keep your hand on that trigger finger with all the people in the backstage.
We'll just dump them. Yeah, we'll dump them. We'll dump them. You know, this is the thing. I have faith in our Dipito audience, and we'll be able to see who's down below, right? We have plenty of people that we know that will come in. But I don't want to dissuade anybody if you haven't been on. I did see we had we lost Stone. I did see we have Cult of XRP in the house as bullish. Of course, we've got Gone Rogue, Amazing Souls up here. Red Candle
XRP
Killer, get your
man.
butt up in
Yep.
here. Yeah, let's
XRP
go.
man is here.
Everybody
You
should
definitely
get a
need to catch
sticker.
that link.
So I'm going to drop it again. Remove the floaties. Okay, guys. Should we? I don't even know, Kita. Do you even have a way to play your song? Like share? Do you have like an audio of it somehow that we can play it? Have you heard her song? Have you guys heard her song, Berserker? Have you heard the song that she's minted?
No, the best way to do it is to get her MP3 and then upload it to your StreamYard. That's the best, clearest way to play it.
Okay. Well, I definitely have that, and I can do that.
The media. You just play it in the media. You just drop it in the media sound.
Yeah,
I can do it.
Yeah, you can do it too in our media assets, and then we'll grab it and play it.
Yeah,
I've never heard your stuff, Kita, and that sounds cool.
It's so awesome. So I don't know if you want to talk about that real quick about what you guys have been doing, because so like there's so many things that are happening in the world and on the ledger and different things you can build, and then people are creating music. I mean, you guys, we had Numbers Don't Lie, Crypto Tales on the show, who like just has the most awesome music. But they're minting on the XRP ledger. Kita has her song now minted on the XRP ledger, and it's fantastic. So you want to tell them a little bit about that, Kita?
Thank you. And yes, I was able to get it. So I'm gonna hold on. Let me put it over in the right place. But the good part about it is I wrote this song while I was on a cruise. And what was great about it was I was able to write the lyrics for it. It came really quick to me. And then I came back and I knew I wanted Afro beats on it. But what I ended up doing was working with an actual producer out of Nigeria. And he did the actual beat for me, and then I went in and then went and recorded it. I recorded it at my house and sent those over to him. And then what I did was I then asked Mr. Zam to join me on the track. And then also a gentleman out of Nigeria as well by the name of Prashino Songs. So it turned out great. I'm really excited about the way that it has come out. And what I'll do, which one should I play, Melissa?
I muted myself. I think you should play. I would love to just hear your version.
My version?
It's my favorite one. It's my favorite one.
It's your favorite one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hey, chat,
It's
by the way,
processing.
while she's doing that, go ahead and click that link and join this show and give them a full deck, please.
Get in here,
scared.
guys. Yeah,
Don't be scared.
Get in here.
Remove the floaties and get in here. Let's go. Thank you, Berserker.
I know, right? Okay, so I am going to go ahead. And I am going to play the song called The Way You Move. Yes, I did write the lyrics for this. And I'm super excited for you to hear it. Here we go.
You know you want it. Wanna push up on it when you walk up in the room. You know I want you to. See the way I wind it. My body moving and winding. You made me wanna get to know ya. See if you be my soldier. Ooh, you move. Ooh, wanna get to the groove. Ooh, let me know how to move. Moving dance to the groove. Armor on my waist, ring me along, swing to the beat, slay your charms. Turn me around, whisper in my
That is spicy. I was trying to show you guys how freaking spicy
some of the artwork. Yeah, it's definitely spicy.
Is this the adult coloring book or what?
I'm telling you, I wanted to have this playing while she was doing this song. This is Sunnage artwork that goes along with the song. So when you knit, you get one of these images. And I mean, it's just fire, guys. It's like, it's a little spicy, let's just say. This is the adult difference.
Just a little. But the good part about it is, you know, it's not lascivious. It's not, you know, I'm not telling people to pop their coochie someplace or anything. I'm just saying we're having a dance. And it's not.
Oh, that's an awesome song. And U.S. has scored a goal.
Oh, somebody scored.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they took it back. Don't you take it back.
What you want to
they took it back.
Tell what you're watching, Simon, so people know.
Guys, I am watching the World Cup, and the U.S. is playing Bosnia Herzegovina right now. So we just scored a goal, and then they took it away. There was some penalty that I've yet to understand the full length game of soccer. Oh, God, that was awesome. But the song that Keita wrote, I would like to comment on, because that style right there, in the way that you're singing, really breaks me back to when, in my opinion, when R&B and rap was that R&B and rap. It had a lot of soul. It connected to a lot of different people, and since late 90s, early 2000s is really kind of the line in the sand, in my opinion, to where like music just lost its soul, and now it's like really being brought back by the people. And I'm really loving that what you were talking about was adult content without the adult content, right? You know what I'm saying?
Without the language,
right? Without the language, with that pop, that cool,
here's the crazy part. If you hear it, when you hear Mr. Zam's version, it is that it's the rap without all the extras, without all the
you don't need extras,
and
I got a less than clean mind already. Like I can put two and two together. I don't need help.
I just want to know, Keita.
I wanted to do a song. Yes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask you, was that you in the pictures?
Oh, no, it wasn't. She did some that kind of.
I thought you were trying to give an old man a heart attack.
No, that's not. No, that's me. That's the amazing Sanaj, because she's amazing with the artwork. And I love what she did. Because there's 3 different versions of the song. There's 111 of each of images for each of them. So it's Mr. Sam is here. Hey, Mr. Sam.
Mr. Zam, do you know Zerker and Papa?
Of course I know
that.
Of course. What's up?
Of course.
Hey, how
you doing, brother?
Legends know legend.
I'm in XR Papa. What's up, fam? How's it right?
What up?
Hey, on that note, I got a dip. I love you guys. I'm going to dip my toe in band practice. That's what I'm going to do right now. I just got off.
Yeah.
I love you, Zerker.
Get it, country boy.
It's 5:30 p.m. in Cali right now, so it's not late like that. So I got shit to do. So
I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you.
You got chit.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
See you, Berserk.
Bye, guys.
Later, guys. Good luck with everything. Beautiful job.
I appreciate you for coming.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh, I love him. He's like top notch, guys. Top notch man, right
Top
there.
of the notch.
Top of the notch guy right there.
If you ever go live, Keita, he's a good drummer. And he plays guitar.
I love that. I mean,
he
my
just got 10
goodness,
times hotter because he's a drummer, right?
I know, right? It is better.
All you musicians out there, just saying. I mean, you play an instrument, you sing, you write.
It's one of two.
You know how to
it's
hit
either the keyboard player or the drummer.
Just saying. Just happening.
Man, he plays drum. He plays drum for Bad whenever he goes live.
Simon, you're
Really?
pushing back on
That
this.
I love that.
I have.
Everybody is.
I
like, like,
believe
the
if you can
DJ
make
at
music
a
with other
wedding,
people's
let's
music, you
just
making
say.
music. That's all I'm
Right.
gonna say. Like, you know,
Well,
I come from my instruments are different.
Well, I'm just saying, who doesn't go be crushing on the DJ at the wedding? You know what I'm saying?
I can't
folks.
say anything like that right now. This is
No,
a live
you
show. It's
cannot.
on the record recorded.
Get in here, Megan. We need you.
I mean, Mr. Zam, can you comment? Did you comment on some allegation of a good time in the DJ booth?
In it to win it. Get in here, please. We need your beautiful face with your cowboy hat. Huh? Let's go.
We need to see
Yes,
that.
yes. You have some of the best hats ever. Have you seen all of his hats?
I need.
Oh my gosh, they're so decorative.
I know.
I know, right? They're cowboy hats, but they're so decorative. They're beautiful.
I've always wanted my own cowboy hat, and I
see you. I see you, Miss Megan. You need to come on in here. Stop playing around. I have a couple 2-3. I have a couple 2-3 hats.
I need.
Where'd you get them?
Oh, you too had. I too had a crush on the DJ. Okay.
I mean, it's just.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there you go.
Keep going.
No. I was about to go off the rails into a dark place, so we're not going there.
We got 55 people in here. What do you guys want to talk about? What if you're in the audience right now, throw it down in the chat. If you don't have courage to come up on stage, tell us what you want to talk about. What do you want? That is one thing that we haven't done a lot of. And like, I need to start like posting and saying like, what kind of topics do you want us to cover? There is literally so many things happening in the world right now. Like, I don't know if you guys saw it, where we've been thinking, oh, the Clarity Act's going to be passed any minute now, right? And then we've got the prediction like, well, it doesn't look like it's going to happen this year. And I'm thinking like, dang it, like what's up with that? What do you guys think about that? I'm kind of thinking like they use it as a form of manipulation and control.
Control chaos,
right? I just wonder what you guys' thoughts on it is.
I truthfully believe that it is. It's truly control chaos because there's so many thought processes when it comes to crypto. Oh, it's taken over the government now, and all the politicians don't want it, and they just want to win for themselves, and all these different things. But now the one thing that everybody was really waiting on was that Clarity Act, just because it would at least have a lay of the land so people can say what is and what isn't, right? So now people don't know when that's going to happen. Everybody was like, oh no, it's probably going to happen on July 4th. See, that's when you get messed up, is when you start looking at these dates and expecting things to happen a certain way by a certain time. You don't know when this time is going to be. You have no earthly idea. So what are you going to do? Sit on your hands? Or are you going to do something?
Don't wait.
My thought process is to do something.
Yeah, don't wait. Don't wait.
This is the perfect
time. Good old Justin, Florida Man Landscaping. Or could be Shauna.
Here we go. Here we go.
But listen, I will tell you what, the intersection of QAnon, Brentwood, and XRP, I will tell you, that is right up my alley, down my alley, around my alley, all of the things. And this is one thing I will say. So part of the reason why I feel so confident in like researching and all of the things that I do when it comes to the digital asset space is because I was a follower of the QAnon phenomenon from day one, or like maybe like day 4, right? I kind of watched how they manipulated. I watched how different influencers spun the stuff and wanted to control the messaging and all of that. And I did that for years, and I followed the politics. So all of that stuff really like opened my mind up, and it is where I really started expanding my thinking, big time expanding my thinking. Got more bold, asking questions, diving deeper into things. I will read an article and some of the words people will just skip over. I hone in and I research, and then I find another rabbit hole to go down. And through that journey, I stumbled upon XRP, which I feel like I was led to XRP anyway. But when I look back through all of the messaging, one of the biggest things that people missed out on was the financial clues that they were giving. We got some terrible feedback. I don't know I don't know why, but it's like I'm hearing it in my microphone. I hope no one else is hearing it.
I'm going to mute myself.
It's really bad. But there was so many clues within those clues or questions that they would pose that had to do with the financial system. So while somebody would laugh, and I do kind of chuckle, I do think that was just one more arm to get more people to wake up and to seize the opportunities that are in front of us. And had I not went down that journey, would I be the person I am today? No. And would I research in the same ways that I research now? No. And so for that, I'm always thankful that I did dip my toe into that, and I did expand my thinking.
Do you think you'd be doing what you're doing now, Melissa?
No. Probably not.
In other words, you're trying to say it worked?
It worked. Yes. So I mean, I guess this is what I will say. This is what I will say about the Q thing. Anybody that just blatantly says it was all BS and whatever, you weren't there and you didn't look into it for yourself. It's very easy. Yes, were there shillers? Are there people that misled the information and tried to control the narrative? Absolutely, they were, just like they do in crypto, right? But the main thing is that it got you to ask questions on things that you may never have dipped your toe into before, and so for that, it was very, very successful. And I believe that we've been living in under an exercise that has been put on by many different, the world globally, a global exercise of mass awakening. And those with eyes to see and those that are brave enough and take the time are the ones that are going to be rewarded in this whole financial shift, political shift, economic shift, everything. So, but I do want to say hello to In It to Win It, because I've been talking, and I love you that you came up, and I love your hat. Welcome.
I had to say hello. You mentioned the hat. I had to show the hat. I'm sorry. I'm burning off brush as I listen to y'all. So
okay. Got that fire going on now. Don't burn it down.
Real world.
I don't know where y'all are at, but the mosquitoes are horrible bad this year. And
we didn't have a rough winter. We did not have a rough winter.
Yeah.
So all the little critters coming out this year, all of them.
But
it's
even worse here because we've had a lot of rain.
Yeah, you have. Yes, you have.
Like a lot of standing water and and more water for mosquitoes to be around. So yeah, it's been pretty bad. I've thankfully, I'm not near a whole lot of woods or anything like that where it would be very prevalent. Thank goodness. So.
Well,
where are you
luckily,
at to win it?
I'm in South Carolina, but I'm right on the border of Georgia. So right where they do the Masters golf tournament. I'm about 20, 30 minutes away from there. Matter of fact, when I was younger, I did a lot of concrete on that course. But so I don't really care to go. Everyone's like, don't you want to go? And I'm like, no, just looks like work. I'm okay. I'm not a big golfer anyways. But
yes.
But honestly, the brush thing, burning the smoke, it helps with the bugs around here.
Oh,
if I do it at night, it's a natural way, so I ain't got to spray so many chemicals around me and the kids.
Hey, Keita, if you ever want to come to the woods, let me know. Let me know. If you ever want to come to the woods, let me know.
I'm telling you. I would go too.
Papa, where you at?
Did you build that house?
Montana.
Paradise.
Okay.
That's
I was going to say, that
okay.
looks like Northwest, man. I'm Washington State.
Montana, middle of nowhere.
They
light
also
metal
say
blower is
they
gorgeous out
also
there.
say having a big fan when you're outside too helps. I mean, I've noticed if you have an outside fan blowing, it kind of keeps those mosquitoes away naturally too. So
Yeah, it definitely helps.
Yeah, if you have like actually a
And
lot
grow
of
some
restaurants will
citronella.
have this. They'll have like a fan. They'll have like a fan by their back doors, and it'll help push. As soon as you open the door, it turns on. It pushes all the bugs out. Helps keep them out,
Yeah.
and it is
It
one
pushes
mil
all the
US.
bugs in.
It's hard for me to stand still, so I can't. You know what I mean? I'm all through the yard, so the fans don't do me no good.
well, I'm glad you stopped in. We almost got him on the hook to come to XRPL Cancun with us. It would be fantastic to have you there. It's going to be such a fun time, guys. So anybody that's on the fence, well, I know myself and Keita and Mr. Zam are going to be there for sure.
Man, you guys are gonna have a good time.
Man, it's going to be
We're
great.
we're looking forward to everything coming through. With I know y'all are working in the background to get all the little stuff figured out. So I'm for one extremely excited. I am definitely looking forward to trying to get down there with y'all.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
For the merry.
I'm gonna get off and get back to work, guys. Thank y'all so much for bringing me on.
All
Love and
right.
blessings to everybody.
Thank you.
Love and blessings to you,
Yes.
brother.
Always great
Let
to
it
see
burn,
you,
baby.
Henry.
Let it burn. Let it burn, baby. Let it burn.
Let it burn. I don't blame
Yeah.
them.
That's a great song. Isn't that Usher?
It is Usher.
Oh, let it
Let it
burn.
burn.
Yeah, let it burn.
Just
But
don't let it get out of control.
who was it?
That's the remix version. Yeah, Papa, you speak some truth there. You don't want to get out of control. You were there, man, in the hose, as well as a few of your neighbors. If you got a big burn going on, man, you definitely.
We had one about 4 miles from the cabin here last year. Luckily, it went the other way, and the wind kept it away from us. But I had the truck backed up to go.
Yep, I bet, because when it gets there, it's time to dip, because you can box you in super quick. You know, we get that a lot of on the eastern Cascades in eastern Washington. That's a real thing. A lot of people will buck out and go through the pass and come to the west side where it rains, where we don't get sunshine a lot, except for this year. Yeah. We've had lots of sunshine.
And
we've had lots of sunshine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm 7 miles from the nearest highway too. It takes me 30 minutes to get off this mountain. So yeah, you got to go.
You know, I highly recommend that you have one of those manned drones that you can just fly. You know, maybe, I don't know. They look fun though.
Shout out to Colt, says great screen fam. Y'all running on this StreamYard, I'm assuming. Yeah, we're running on StreamYard. I'm dropping the link in the chat. You should get in here. You got to come. You got to get the link in the YouTube chat. You should be able to click it and come into the stream.
Melissa, I want to go back to kind of what you were talking about earlier about, you know, things like the Clarity Act. Is it, you know, are these tools of manipulation per se? And I mean, there's one thing that you kind of touched on in your sharing tonight about your QAnon experience and how researching and gave wider eyes, more awareness, etc. You know, one thing that is in this space with a lot of us is that you get a certain point in your crypto or digital asset experience where you recognize the markers of a rug pull. You recognize, yeah, they're saying this, but then they say, oh, another 2 weeks. Oh, another 2 weeks. And another 2 weeks. You're like, yeah, okay, cool. When the Clarity Act happens, whenever it happens, that's when it happens. I don't care when it happens, but I'll start looking at what is on the table that allegedly everybody's going to approve by tomorrow, and plan accordingly, you know. But that's one thing that, again, back to like the manipulation or the disinformation, all that, it just creates what we just have a bigger awareness because of this space, you know, and because we're able to communicate with one another, it's actually massive. You know, being a part of multiple communities enables you to get a broader picture of the reality of what actually is maybe going on. And I do say maybe because, you know, you might be seeing something, I might be seeing something, it might be the same something. Okay, well, if we're seeing the same stuff, well, maybe we need to find somebody or somebodies that have a very different view or very, very different opinion, etc. You know, we have that ability now where, say, 10 years ago, we definitely did not have that. Globally.
I got so many freaking responses to your. I have so many responses to what you just said, Simon. It's like
respond.
Okay, so number one, I miss the old days when you could have a conversation and disagree, whether it was politics, the color of your hair, what you were wearing, whatever.
What's wrong with my hair? You don't
back
like it?
Back in the day, you know, you could just be like, oh my gosh, whatever, you know, you disagree about something, life went on. Okay. It was like, there was discourse between each other. And that's a very healthy thing. So that's one thing I want to say that I miss. I do think it's starting to come back. And it's only going to come back if we allow it to, and people like us, where we actually do go in and have these disagreements. I might have a different opinion than you have on a subject. That's healthy. That's growth.
Yes.
Because I always say on the show, I don't want it to be put in a box, right? Because when you put yourself in a box, this is all you see. And there's a whole bunch of stuff going on around you, and people have other little pieces of information that could change your perspective. And so the other thing I wanted to say is, I've always been an inquisitive person. I ask questions to the point of annoyance to some people. I've been this way. Don't get sick and have me go to the doctor. I got my
the hell you say. The hell you say.
Yeah, like I've always been that way, and I'm kind of like a sponge. Like information just comes in. But when I stumbled upon the whole Q thing, my level of interest in a variety of subjects expanded exponentially, like to the point of like I can, and then of course meeting my Ryan, because my Ryan, he's a science teacher, you know, science professor. I was always somebody who didn't think that I just don't know science, right? Like that's just not my thing, right? And through the relationship with him and him being patient and kind with me, realizing that, yeah, I actually do know, I do think scientifically. It was just different than what I thought, right? And so I really started expanding my thinking and getting more and more confidence in myself in the things that I was researching, and like then really finding out how to cross-reference, how to look for clues in other places, how to get the different perspectives. Maybe one person you're listening to is not right on all things, but they're right on some things. Right. And so you put all those pieces together, and that's what I've done. And then and am I right about everything? No. But am I confident in the direction that I'm moving? Yes. And so in the crypto and digital asset space, this is a very important mindset to have. You must be able to follow your gut instincts. You have to follow your gut instincts, but then you have to take the next step and actually do the work to support your thesis. Huh? Remember that, Simon? You have to support your thesis when you're thinking about these kinds of things. So you know what I'm talking about.
That's an inside joke.
I want to know who's the person that said it like that, because that's
Simon.
Funny.
Mr. Man was on, and Simon.
I did
Simon
that.
Said thesis.
I fumbled my words big time.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you know, all of these things, anybody that, I always find that when somebody wants to pick you apart and just like right off the cuff, laugh at you or say you're wrong or instantly want to be aggressive and debate you, you know, I'm not going to go. I don't do that. Right. I'm going to have a conversation with someone. I remember these, sis, but it's like, you want to be able to have a conversation with someone, and you want to listen to what they have to say. And then even if you are so solid in your conviction of what you believe, still hear what they have to say, and then really think about what they had to say, because they might have,
because it may give you context that you may not have from a different perspective. You know what I mean? And I think what's really interesting about that,
get in here, Niall.
I know, right? Is how quickly the paradigm can shift.
You would make my whole night if you just popped in for 5 minutes. No, sorry, Keita, keep going.
No, I was just saying, like, you know, when you have those types of conversation, it allows for you to be able to shift your paradigm, you know, and because there may be levels of information that you weren't privy to, you know, it's not in your wheelhouse because it's not even something that you, whatever your culture may be, that you are aware of. You know what I mean? So there's so many different aspects of it. And I think that's what makes having a good conversation so important. You know what I mean? Because my perspective may be very similar to yours. It may not be exactly it, but it may be very similar. And we wouldn't know that unless we had that type of a conversation. You know,
and some people don't come along at the same time. I mean, it's just like my wife's got some younger friends in town that she has for a friend. And years ago, and full disclosure, in 2017, ever since 2017, I've had a "Where we go one, we go all" banner in the back of my truck.
There you go.
I've told I told this girl about Q and all this kind of stuff, and they looked you off like you were in La La Land. You're crazy. Now she's a full-on truther, and now told them about crypto. They just bought their first crypto last week. I mean, it just takes people time.
It does. It does very much so.
Welcome, Phenor 589 to the Dip and Toe Show. How are you doing?
Pretty bullish. I appreciate the opportunity to come up. Looks great, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate you coming up, guys. For those of you who
welcome
don't
in.
Phenor has a show. It's called Cult of XRP. Is that it? On YouTube.
Yeah,
fairly new channel. Yeah, you guys are just killing it. You're killing it. You wanna tell them a little bit about your show and what you talk about?
Oh yeah, just pretty much just everything XRPL. We try to take a more specific stance from like quote unquote trenches, if you will. But it's a ton of fun. I love chopping it out there with the all the different communities and stuff, and it's just been a blast. But yeah, we try to just give a little window into the ledger, the different communities, different opportunities, different platforms. I really want to stay on that curve for some of the different developments, different ways you can use your XRP, the XLS-66 batch, XLS-65, the single asset vault, XLS-66 lending. I think we have a categorical opportunity there, seeing XRP evolve from payments, which is fantastic. That's the second condition for money, medium of exchange, store of value, medium of exchange. Third one, kind of productive capital. And I think that's what that represents. You get these next three amendments coming up, and it kind of expands XRP as the notion of money, which we're kind of expanding it past that payments. So we're just trying to stay on top of that and just show people, like, come out here and live on the ledger. Super bullish. I love it. Love XRP. Been an XRP for forever. And man, when I found out all this was going on, I was locked in. So I'm just learning the lay of the land, come out here, meeting people. It's a great time. Love it.
Two things. Sorry, Simon.
No,
Two
go
things.
ahead.
Number one, I do want to talk about what you just said because I agree with you. And Digital Ladies Unscripted just did a show on XLS-65 and 66 and the importance of that, and moving, like XRP kind of moving from the bridge asset, that sort of thing, to being thought of as more of core capital. And then the amount of money that's coming into the system, that will come into the system when these things are turned on, I think is crazy. I think it's going to be awesome. But I was listening to your space earlier today, and I wanted to piggyback before we broke into that conversation. I wanted to piggyback on what we were just talking about, and that is being able to have a conversation with someone that you have a difference with. And I was hearing you in the space today saying, man, it would just be nice to have a conversation with somebody that maybe has a different perspective on things, because like we don't always agree. And we are in a new world. There are different ways to do things. You have a bunch of people that are coming into the space that are uneducated about things. We're all learning, right? We're all doing our best. And so, I was saying, I just remember the old days when I could have a different opinion from Simon and we could just laugh it off and go like, bro, you're crazy. You know what I mean?
Do you remember, on that point, do you remember the show that we did about taxes?
Yes.
You want to talk about two different opinions in that space? And
yes.
we went back and forth. But I think it was one of the best shows that we have done as a team, that just brought two different perspectives. And that's coming back around in full force, at least in this space where we can take other topics and just have our opinions on it, share it, talk about it. And Melissa, keep going on that, because there's some big value there. Big value.
Yeah. So I just wanted your perspective, because you were talking about that today, Phenar.
Absolutely necessary. I come from, not to be long-winded on this, but I actually come from a background in education. I work in nonprofit, and so I'm deeply passionate about education. I specifically work in post-secondary education. I was fortunate enough to get a degree in philosophy, all the way up to postdoc, and the history of ideas literally colors the way that culture develops. So you have to be able to have adamant discussion, critical conversations, and be able to detach the person from the idea. You're not the idea. We're not talking about you. We're talking about these concepts, because they have such a dramatic, well, not even dramatic. I mean, it's just the consequences of ideas. That's so right. When you're in a situation like this, where there's so much opportunity, there's so much development headroom, and some people criticize XRP and they say, oh, it's stuck behind, it's far behind, blah, blah, blah. But when you have an asset like XRP that's so powerful, so well positioned, has such this confluence and coordination on a global scale, and we are still in this potential catapult, we're still pushed back. We haven't had that acceleration opportunity yet. And now we're playing for all the chips. So you need to be able to express yourself, have those ideas, come out here and disagree, and be okay with that, because we're in a huge learning curve. Huge. So, I'm all about you being able to chop it up, don't take it personal, and take the good, leave the bad. There's so much room to grow. Don't miss it. You got to participate. You got to grow. I didn't know anything about XLS, blah, blah, blah. I've been holding XRP for 10, 11 years, but forever. And huge, deeply passionate. I was on the other side of the fence. I come from YouTube. I work in social media and marketing. I work in learning technology integration, so like LTI on the education, and then I work in social media on the other side. So I'm from the YouTube camp. So I've seen all these guys. I remember when To the Lifeboats, Sam I Am, this guy was absolutely slapping. His content was God tier, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Very articulate individual. Kind of spilled out, went in a different direction, I suppose. But for the time, he was doing great. All these guys through YouTube. Now you got your Brad Kimes, your digital asset investor, blockchain backer. But you could go through that whole cycle, get an incredible education. I never even knew that this crypto Twitter X blah, blah, blah was even going on. And so now I'm in my own journey of catch up. So I'm assuming, man, I know how adamant, how hardcore I am about XRP. And I thought I had such an awareness, but then I realized, zoom, boom, whole world shrunk again. I'm like, wow, look at this. And
tried at 69 years old.
Yeah, well, this is the point. We all got to be able to row together, have meaningful conversations where people can kind of pick up off the peripheral wherever you fit in. You don't have to understand everything, but try to understand something. You know what I mean? So that's the way I feel about it. But that's why I'm glad to be able to pop on the show tonight. Just say, hey, what's up?
Man, I'll tell you what. And I know Keita's got something to say. The fact that we're in it to win it, like every day, and that's what we said earlier today in the show. It's like there are so many things that are happening right now. I got feedback again. there are so many things happening right now in the world, and even if you zoom in to a little closer to just say XRP in and of itself. When we decided, like I picked the topic to do the XLS-65 and 66 for Digital Ladies on Monday, it was provoked from Dr. Archer's post talking about it. Well, then I dipped my toe and I started doing more research, and I realized, hell, this has been in the making since 2024. Nobody was talking about it. But when you realize that there's been, this is like so far down the road, they've been building, they've been working on it, they've been testing, they've been doing all these things. And so when you have somebody, like you say, they come from YouTube, and it's just, they think they understand the fundamentals of it or whatever. And then they listen to these influencers that say, like, price is going to go up tomorrow, next week, next month, or whatever. But when you get into communities like Dip a Toe, like yours, like what Mr. Zam's doing, what Berserker and those guys are doing, you realize that there's a whole bunch of stuff that's being built, that the foundation is being laid. And when you start to look at those things and you use your common sense hat and think this has to be built before XYZ happens, right? So when you start really looking at those things, then you have a better idea how close we really are, right? So I don't know.
I'll tell you, I'll say one last thing on it, if you don't mind, is you know, and this is something I'm kind of working through myself, is if you're in the XRP community, you're largely coming from that pathway, like on YouTube and whatnot, you know, you're probably very well gifted as a speculator. So you probably understand, you probably have some categories for things like Forex, things like money supply, things like these institutions like the WEF, BIS, Bank of International Settlements. I mean, on and on. You know, you're probably an armchair attorney at this point. You probably casually speak through the SEC, what's a security versus a commodity. You probably know who Jay Clayton is. You probably understand regulatory capture. A lot of these broad macro concepts that make you very well informed as a speculator. These are the skill sets you're going to naturally carry through that path. But none of that is going to equip you to appreciate XRP, because when you start to look at these amendments, it's not, you don't speculate on your money like that, do you? I don't speculate on the dollar like that, other than to be aware of it as an instrument for my needs, how I use it. But XRP is starting to look a lot more like money. I use money. I accumulate money. I save money. I deploy money strategically in my life. You know, and all these different kind of concepts. And I think that's there's a progression that needs to happen. At least I'm thankful it's starting to happen for me. Hopefully, I think I'm wrapping my head around these things. But you know, man, XRP, boy, don't fumble the bag. And you don't want to be on one of these. I'm not one of these moon boys. It's like, oh, XRP to 1,000. You know, a $10 XRP is an extremely meaningful event in people's lives, and that should just be respected. You know, and then with the way the ledger's going, you know, being able to tokenize communities, being able to issue an asset, lending protocols, things like Soil coming on chain now, TVL, RLUSD on chain, all these aspects, extra wallets, things like this, man. Wow, man, bullish. People. It's like you said. I don't think people are appreciating this kind of new horizon. I think XRP got a bit stale, because people have been in speculator mode for so long, so long, you know, and it's like, maybe stop speculating just a little bit and just learn the culture, learn that there's actually people out here. There's life on the chain, man. There's people existing out here, building, growing, talking, communities. I mean, man, I had so much more to appreciate. I had no idea. I had such a hollow notion of XRP because I was a speculator. So
I know Keita can speak to this. Keita, you want to tell your story, because she's got a whole new perspective since she's been dipping her toe into the ledger. Let's go.
Yeah, so I came into this in 2021 as a hodler, and you know, that was it. I was gonna hodl till I died, you know, and I have, you know, a Discord. And so in that Discord, we had decided to do a meetup in Vegas. Now, we weren't going to go to the actual conference, but we were in Vegas. And so then what ended up happening is that next year when XRP Las Vegas came around again, I happened to be in the audience with Dip a Toe, and Melissa was like, Kita, you need to go to the conference. You need to go to the conference. You're going to be in Vegas anyway. You need to go to the conference. And I'm like, I don't want to. I was like, I'm not paying $900 to go to anybody's conference, nothing. I could just take that money and buy more XRP and go on about my business. But I did end up deciding to go. And I had decided also, I had already started my company, Kita's Brew. And I had, decided to sponsor the pre-party that we had prior to the conference. And so then I go to the conference, and then I'm like my eyes were opened, like there's a whole new world that I didn't even know existed, that had all these people that were just building on the blockchain, and they were doing music, and they were doing shows, and people were building solutions, and, they were just, and it was all on the XRPL, like a whole metaverses and all kinds of shenanigans. So I then ended up meeting Mr. Zam and Steak and Bake Bully, and found all these different people that have now become my magical internet friends. And since then, I've done so many things on this blockchain, even to the point of, if I couldn't get somebody to do it for me, I said, F it, and I'm just going to go and learn to do it myself. And so I would either grok it out, or I would do something in order to be able to get it done. And then I decided I needed to build on the XRPL, and all of these things happened between that year and this year that just passed at XRP Las Vegas, to the point of I'm now co-hosting with Mr. Zam and Steak and Bake Bully on 2 shows a week. I'm co-hosting with Melissa on Digital Ladies Unscripted, and have my own channel that I do on Thursday nights. So all these things have happened since I found out about the XRPL. And I think it was like divine intervention, just Simon and, and Melissa having that conversation with me and really challenging me to go, because they told me it would change my life. And it legitimately did. Like, totally changed my life, for sure.
Man, how cool is that?
Yeah.
I caught the bug too. I'm knee deep in a project out here, probably about the same time frame, probably like a year and a half. And man, it's quite the plunge, but I love it. Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. And the people that I've met, and it's not just, people that I've, had conversations like this, where we're doing a show like this, or even just been in spaces. Like, we've shared homes together, we've gone on vacations, and, gone to conferences, and are about to go on another one in August. And, just all these things, and we literally can say, it's not only that I've heard your voice, but I've seen your face. I've broken bread with you. We've had drinks together. You see, like, all those things that humans do, that human interaction, and you can get a sense of someone online. You can definitely get a sense of them. It's a whole different ball game when you are in person. It is, you know what I mean? To say that I've hugged your neck, and that's like my thing to say to anybody. Okay, you see, I'm going to hug your neck, right? And, Simon, come on, so it's just, it's just that kind of a thing when it comes to being here and being on this ledger, and the people that have, that you've been able to meet and talk to, like Henry from In It to Win It. Like, we met not this year, but last year, and just the growth that he's had since I've met him to now is just through the roof. I don't even think at that time he even had this project when I met him. And now he's got a whole, like, education platform. I mean, like, who does that? Kita. I'm just saying. You had to laugh at that. I'm sorry. That's just my silliness.
I just subscribed.
I'm sharing all the channels while you guys are talking. So if you're not following Kita's Brew and the Cult of XRP, please give them a follow, guys.
Yeah. So lots of amazing things. You couldn't have told me that I'd be in here coding anything.
I feel you on that.
I mean, I was just a nurse over there just trying to hold on to something, on, and now I've turned into, okay, no, I'm just going to figure out how to do this, and I need to fix that. And so I need to figure out how to do that. So, it's been inspirational to be able to meet so many amazing people with amazing minds and thought processes and, just vision.
Yeah, wow, y'all been grinding. I'm looking at your channel. I just subscribed to your channel, by the way, man. Man, y'all been grinding hard. This Kita Brew TV.
These are some working girls, buddy. These are some working girls, man.
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
And they're
That's
smart.
Y'all streaming every week, I guess. It looks like
every Monday we do. Cool. We do the Digital Ladies Unscripted show.
Yes,
nice.
And we switch out, who's basically leading the show. So this week coming up is going to be me. And so I am on the hunt for the appropriate thing to talk about.
I feel you on that. Isn't that right?
I don't mean that in a lascivious way. I swear it. I just mean.
No, it's always trying to find a good topic. You want to provide value. It's a value exchange, That's,
Yeah.
Want to have good, stimulating content.
And it's
Absolutely.
fun, and it's fun because we have such a great group of girls just there that are so stinking smart and are just, very in tune with being able to ask the right questions and, and then be able to put, the pieces together once they have, more of the pieces of the puzzle, and then to be able to put them together enough for us to be able to have those back and forths. So, it's been amazing, especially getting to know these ladies and, and getting to pick their brains, which is awesome.
Yeah, I see that episode, the XLS-65 and 66. That's great.
Yeah. And it was an amazing show. It was, you're good, Melissa. It was an amazing show. And then we do the after space afterward. And it's just it's a way to be able to open up the conversation to the community. And they come in, and we have amazing minds that come in, and everybody from vet and and then you have people like Lady K in there, of course, and then you have like Karma that'll come in. You'll have people that are like devs from all over, and it's awesome to be able to have those types of conversations. Like Nerdy will come in, or we'll get some of the people that are building out like right then. And I mean, that part is really, really cool. And they do it in such a way that it's not so difficult to understand what they're talking about, because they know that people are dipping their toe. So because they're dipping their toe.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I get it.
Right?
Did we pick a good name, or did I pick a good name?
Yeah, you picked a good name. Yeah.
So if they are, right, then that's a great place to start, and we try to keep it as easy to understand as possible.
How long you been doing this? How long you been doing the whipped beef tallow bomb? Is that right?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah.
You need some.
I'm looking.
You need some of this in your life. Bro, you need some of this in your life. I'm telling you right now, dude, it is a game changer. I'm literally talking game changer. If you ain't got no game, just put some of this on, grow a little bit out. Bam, you're going to be in the driver's seat. I'm telling you, you need to get some.
It's got to happen.
You got to go get some.
Well,
I'm telling you got to get some.
That's the new.
Yeah, that is.
A little bit over.
That's the juice.
Don't leave home without it.
So no, seriously, it's been a little over a year. I started Kita's Brew. I make everything by hand. It started off with beef tallow, and I started off just by trying to make a balm that would be really great for the skin. And I'm a nurse by trade, so I know about the just the skin layer, what it needs, and why. And so beef tallow is from the fat that sits right on top of the kidney, and because of this, it has vitamins A, E, D, and K in it, as well as oleic acid. It also mimics the same type of fat that's in your skin because it's collagen. So because of that, it's a superior moisturizer that also helps to protect that skin layer as well. So
Okay, cool.
it's just, and I always tell people, when you get your jar, a little goes an extremely long way. So it's not like you have to use like a whole lot, you know what I mean? And it does last a long time. Beef tallow is stable, is shelf stable, for 18 months at least without going rancid. So,
Cool.
yeah,
Great.
It's fantastic. I will say this. We have we started the Digital Ladies. I'm hearing feedback again.
It's Miss Keita.
It probably is me.
Yeah, we got the Digital Ladies. We started, what are we on, like episode 41, I think. We go live every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time without fail. I have been doing this well before Dip-a-Toe Show. Originally started out with another partner. We had a venture called Vita Broadcast Network, and we were going to be a streaming radio station. And we created a YouTube channel. And the premise was going to be that we were going to pilot other shows off of Vita Broadcast Network. And so other shows would be like kind of part of our network, help them grow their channels, and then so on and so forth. So that kind of fell through. Used to have a show called Beyond the Brink. It was really interesting. I do kind of miss that show. It was a great show. But then that's how Simon and I kind of came about. Was we've been friends for years. We met through a Bitcoin Ben event. And we got to be good friends. We had a private weekly Zoomers call that we would meet every Sunday and chat it up, and Simon and I hit it off really well. And one time my partner couldn't do the Beyond the Brink show. And I said to Simon, would you like to co-host with me? Come on the show. And it was magic, absolute freaking magic between me and Simon. And so then I decided, like, okay, we were trying to get all these other shows to come on to kind of run, pilot off of the Vita Broadcast Network. And I wanted to do the Dip-a-Toe Show. And so I'm like, well, it's my thing. Like, I'm just going to create it. Simon, you want to do it with me? And Simon said yes. And, everybody loved it. And the rest is history. Like we Vita Broadcast kind of went away, unfortunately. But then Dip-a-Toe was born. And so, my vision for Dip-a-Toe is that, eventually there's a lot of little things that can be underneath the Dip-a-Toe umbrella, right? And Digital Ladies Unscripted is one of those things. So I thought about it. And, originally it was going to be me and Keita. We lay like co-host Keita with rotating co-hosts. And the very first couple of shows, we had Lady K and Optimistic Prime on. And the audience loved it, the four of us together. And I couldn't think of three other ladies I'd rather do a show with. So that's really taken off. It's a different flavor. It streams on the Dip-a-Toe channel. And then we also have a Digital Ladies Unscripted channel. And so hopefully that will be a standalone, right? Eventually it'll stand on its own two legs. But yeah, so that's kind of the objective. I'm going to have Papa on one of these Saturdays for a special health and wellness show.
Yeah, sure, lady, sure.
It's coming. I got Carnivore Queen Carnivore coming on sometime soon. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah, definitely feedback.
You're echoing.
Echoing.
Find out. Yeah, it's Keita's mic. I don't know why. We're gonna have to figure that out. We got to figure it out.
If you ever want any help with any kind of production stuff, we love that, and we always can, take a look at audio. Audio is the devil.
Man, you're
I
not
know
lying.
that's the truth.
You ain't wrong.
Oh.
I have fought
You ain't
that
wrong.
demon many times, so always happy to help. And but that's so cool hearing that journey with Dipito, and we're kind of trying to take a similar stance about really pushing forward quality content, kind of trying to get that message out there, cross-pollinate, and try to create. We think about it the same way that you would look at a candlesticks on a chart on a speculative asset for a market, is the same way that social media cycles move, with the way that sub niches emerge, they become emergent within more macro trends. So if you were to take XRP as an established trend with a properly, warmed up total addressable market, it's got a huge TAM, and it's very warmed up with the content creators on YouTube already. And so you can do a emerging sub niche of this XRPL kind of tokenized community, kind of there's enough here. There's enough life and content and enough passion to kind of get this emergent niche to come to the forefront. And that is a huge opportunity. And that's the way we think about it. So one of our initiatives is within our community, we're preparing to basically sponsor and people who are passionate, that want to go out there and get a voice and kind of take that approach of cross-pollinating, supporting individuals, and just being sure to point people to, individuals that are willing to go out there and spread the good word about XRPL, like, I suppose.
You mean like the Dipito show?
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Yeah. Well, and no, seriously. I mean, this is the move right here. And I mean, this is the way to do it. And I think that's one of the things, there's a lot of projects are taking different stances on this. Some have built platforms, terminals to execute the trades on the XRPL. Some are building service layers, different ways to help people facilitate, bring life to their projects. We're trying to take that. We're trying to corner a position of how can we help develop the social media scene, the content production scene? How can we take place in that, help support that, and lift that up, across the board? You know what I mean? And so we're very fortunate. One of our co-host, Manos, is you can see him in our streams. He's the other guy, and awesome. He is incredibly talented. This guy is the real deal. He is incredibly talented at what he does, and he's a content. He has his own social media agency and stuff like this, and but boy, he has been doing this for quite some time, and he's just very good at what he does. I'm super glad that we were able to get him involved kind of at this base level in the XRPL. And so that's what we're doing. We're just kind of going around and looking around and seeing, who's making content, what are we talking about, what's the conversation out here, and really looking to catalyze that. It's
the biggest thing is not to have not to be shilling. That's we really refrain from shilling. We really refrain from price predictions or anything like that.
Absolutely.
Our objective here, and Simon, I'm speaking for you too, but you speak for yourself. We want to educate and inspire people to just dip their toe, look into things for themselves, right? And my message is always, you can do this. Have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself, because there could be something that look, finance is complicated. People go, oh, that gives me a bad belly. I don't want to think about it. But I implore you to look into it. You can do this if you dip your toe slowly. You get involved in some communities where there's really good people. Thankfully, the folks that are drawn to the Dipito show, we're like magnets. Good sees good. And we're coming together like a big old magnet, and we're just grabbing up all the goods. And that makes us very powerful. And so I see this show expanding exponentially. Like, we're a baby show now. We're not going to be a baby show very long. And you know, all of the folks that have come on, if you look back at our Faces of Crypto series, we've been shining the spotlight on the builders. I look, I see, I watch what people are doing, how they're moving. And we've had some of the most wonderful people come on the show that have had the bravery to create something, to build, because now is the opportunity to build. And Simon,
wow. So this channel was just real quick. This channel was started January 1st, 2024. Dipito. Am I seeing this right?
Yeah. And actually it was actually started October of 23, like prior, because on Vita Broadcast Network, Simon and I started doing, I was originally streaming it on the Vita Broadcast Network channel. And then there was an issue with me doing that. And so I said, okay, whatever, I'll just create my own new channel. That's
so the show predates the channel, essentially.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And then I uploaded
Think of it like as your PBS midnight special.
And we have
30 minutes. And then we graduated, right? We got picked up because someone stayed out late on a Saturday night and was like, dude, these guys got game. Let's bring them over to the good side.
Fantastic.
You know? We have not missed a show, not one show. If we weren't able to do it, there's only been a couple of times we did a restream. We did
it live.
So we have been extremely consistent this entire time.
Are you guys cutting your own shorts?
I'm doing everything myself, except for Miss Megan, Simon's wife, has been doing some clips before I got a hold of this Opus clips.
Shout out to Opus. Yeah, I know.
Oh man, I'm telling you,
I'm familiar.
All of the older clips and the better clips are coming from Simon's wife. Simon's wife does about 4 or 5 clips, you know, that she puts out per show for the Dipito show. And so shout out to Megan.
I could tell when she started.
You can tell.
It looks like she started 4 weeks ago. That's when the caption started on the shorts. Am I right?
Well, the Opus clips is when the captions really started, but StreamYard actually kind of evolved. Now they're giving captions. So now she's doing captions in the shorts. Right?
Great. Yeah, they got to do that. Absolutely.
Yeah, but she's been working her butt off for God. How long's it been, Simon? Like she is the one that was doing the clips before, and still.
Honestly, I would say it's been over a year now, because when we went to XRP Las Vegas, not this year but last year, she was there helping that, and I was helping the crew, the stable crew. Right, she was helping Dipito at the event, doing some camera stuff for you there, while I was in the control box for the booth for the stable crew at XRP Las Vegas. So it was sometime just in that late winter, February-ish, up to the XRP Las Vegas 2025. So it's been at least a year now.
Y'all are predominantly on YouTube. I saw some stuff getting dropped on TikTok that we're posting over there as well. I saw some of that. Instagram maybe too, or just TikTok?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm on we are on YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, X. Those are the 4 we were streaming to originally. Okay. Now that I've got Opus clips, I can tap into and Twitch, but nobody watches on Twitch.
Yeah.
But now I'm able to tap into the TikTok.
Smart.
Haven't been able to do that. So now I'm starting to slowly grow an audience over there on TikTok. And,
Instagram or no?
I need to do that. I have an Instagram, but I haven't hooked it up yet. But like I have accounts with it's
everywhere.
It's the one
Spotify. We had stuff for Spotify for a time.
When I first started, I was doing even like audio, because I was still in the radio audio mindset with the Vita broadcasting.
Right.
And so, and originally when I first started doing videos, we weren't streaming live. We were recording and then I was editing that shit, and it was taking way too long. So then Simon's like, let's just go live. And we went live one day.
We go
and
live
I was
too.
like, I'll never do it.
Go live.
I'll never do it the other way. Just go live.
Yeah, mine your live.
Just do it. Just do
it. Yeah. Well, we can police ourselves in real time, as opposed to let's pick it up again.
It's a really good it's a really good workflow. If you get your live stream, get that 45 minutes to an hour. You can usually, with a well-constructed live stream, well, at least from our perspective, I mean, there's a million ways you can go about this. Obviously, you guys know that, but at least when we think about a live stream, we try to do a 20 to 25 minute segment, an intro segment, main segment, if you will. And then from there, we break it off to trying to spot like maybe 4, 5, 6 different small aspects. So maybe first ledger state earn campaign, maybe, hey, look at what the foundation put out, or hey, check out the people at Dipito, blah blah blah. These kind of spotlights, you know what I'm saying? And so when we think about the after action, when we pass that production to post production, then we say, okay, we know we've got a 25-minute segment on horizontal. We know we've got 4 to 5, 6 pieces of short, small segments,
Right.
what it's called.
Right.
But that'd be like 5 to 10-minute bits, something like this. And then, out of that whole live stream, you can probably get a week's worth, at least 7, probably more like 15, but at least 7 shorts. And if you follow that formula, from that one live stream, if you prep it well, we're doing show notes and everything. But you don't have to do that. If you guys are already very comfortable, obviously you got that in the bag. But that formula right there will serve you well. Something to think about, because you'll be able to turn over a segment for recorded, so you can post that. You get those spotlights. That's great for community building because you can shout other people out. Turn over the shorts. There's your video count. That keeps your algorithm hot through the week. Do a scheduled short one day every week.
Yep.
And then turn that over 1-to-1 on TikTok, Instagram. So shorts on YouTube, 1-to-1 conversion short to TikTok. That becomes a reel on Instagram. There's one for 3. If you follow that that's the kind of playbook we're starting. And it's a tried and true one. A lot of social media agencies run that program. Yep. And but that's kind of where we're starting. It's an easy one to kind of start on, but we're looking to expand into that. Oh man, you guys are. And that's why I was so pumped to be able to come up, and Stone has mentioned you guys. I've seen you a couple times before, but it's good to come up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come up and
you forgot IMU TV did.
That's the other thing, IMU TV. So we are actually, Dipito Show was the first crypto education show on imutv.tv. Highly recommend, if you're not already hooked up with Niall Cottrell and Rob Nichols and Fitzy, to contact them and get your show streaming live on IMU TV over, I don't even know how many countries now, more than 50.
We're in the DMs. We're in the DMs on X together. Definitely heard a lot of good things about Niall or Neil. Is it Niall?
Niall.
Heard great things about Niall.
He's a good mate right there. That Niall, he's a good old boy, yeah.
Yeah,
he's a real top-notch fella.
I'm still working through these time zones. That's been a big thing for coming on X as well. That decentralized community is not a joke.
24/7, 365. Can't stop, won't stop.
I know Keita wants to say something, so I'm going to mute so that there's no feedback, because
No. I'm good. I'm listening to all of the conversation right now, and I'm just taking it all in. I'm just taking it all in. It's a good
Mrs. Zan, where you at?
Where am I at? I'm in the home office.
Yeah, man, you've been quiet, man. You always quiet, man. That's who you are. But when you speak, man, you give us some alpha, man. So what you got?
We need some butter.
Hey, no, listen. It's really, really good to see how much has evolved. Taking it back to what Theodore mentioned earlier, like to the lifeboats, Sam I Am, all the guys, CKJ Crypto News, which is where we started from. Just to see where YouTube was then, and everything was pretty much, it sounded a lot more far-fetched. And then you go through the legal period with a Ripple and everything, you understand, what NDAs truly were in place for. And now for things to be slowly revealed over time, and Congress is talking about it. They're pushing these acts, all those things happening to be here. It's just more of a time to get celebratory when everybody out there is really promoting the most fear of FUD than they ever have, because they really didn't expect this much participation from all of us. they didn't expect any of us to be building in different ways and doing the things that we are doing right now. The ones that have seen it, the ones that have been around 10 plus years, the ones that understand how to actually use the technology in the respective ways for what it is. So it's really, really exciting time. You know, the more and more I hear people, you know, discouraging others from being active participants, it's just more signs to me that we're even closer than we ever before. So I get excited about Dip a Toe. I get excited about people like Fenor getting out there and doing their own type of shows. You know, XR Papa and everybody with, you know, Buster and those guys that hold it down consistently every week on YouTube. And then you got Keita and her RWAs and things she's been doing, stuff that she planned for. Taking herself out of her own comfort zone to get to the level that she's at now. And then you have everybody that's in the audience right now. You got Stone and Dip a Toe Show, Opti and Lady K hanging out. They do coffee and crypto very well. Like, there's so many people out here doing amazing things, and the community is just very, very supportive. So it's a lot to have confidence in. It's a lot to be able to build on. You can actually step away from some things you might have been doing in the past to really take what's happening now and get involved in a different way. It may not be the same way for everybody. Everybody definitely speaks their own language, but it's because there's so many levels to enhance with what we're doing right now. I'm just excited, man. I'm a big fan of all you guys. And yeah, continue to do what we're doing over at TrueFi in the background. Right now, we're in the background a little bit. We do have a website that's ready now. We are going to be promoting some things in the next couple of weeks. But there's some minor details we're ironing out before we make any major announcements right now.
Well, and you'll be coming on Dip a Toe Show. Let's go, TrueFi.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You know, Mrs. Am, you know, when you came on the Dip a Toe Show, it was way back when, and you shared a little bit about your past music experience, you know, at a very early age. And it's really exciting to see you kind of bring that back into the now right now at a different level. You know, when you speak about we're there, we got this coming out, we're ironing out the details. Like, for me, I see the skills that you're bringing from the past up to the present on that tip. And I look forward to seeing what the old you is bringing to the new you right here, right now. And it's going to bless us once again with some really good quality content. We'll just leave it at that. I look forward to that. And the whole team with TrueFi, man.
That's
you know, yeah.
I know, I appreciate it. You said something, but that's the power of the ledger and what it does, because
that's right.
TV not talked about what they were doing, and to hear Rob and Fitzy when they held their segment a couple of years back, and they were like, you know, even if you weren't doing music, there's no reason why you can't do it now. That was a spark. So there's people that are in this community right now like that. Shout out to some of the boss. I see you out there, bro. There's so many people that are doing things that just allow us to have faith, to believe, and to get inspired over things that may have been long buried in our own lives that we can now, you know, rejuvenate and reinvigorate all those things and just create new energy, new frequency because of it. Like, there's really limitless possibilities for us right now. We're in a very, very good time.
Let's go. We got Optimistic Prime in the house. Let's go.
Whoa.
Get her in here.
Hey, what's up, sis? How you doing, Opti?
I just realized the end of the show is coming. I was like, oh man, it's 6:45. The show's ending. I'm like, I should probably say hi. Great conversation. Hey, Fina.
Yeah. It's been a fantastic conversation. And, you know, that is one of the things that I love the most about this community and the XRP Ledger in particular, the type of people that are here. It's not like the other chains. It's just not. I know there are other communities, and I'm not saying anything against those. You know, the Bitcoin, I was part of those communities. I didn't get the same feeling that I get, and the hopefulness of what you can build and the tools that have been given to us. and those with the eyes to see and the courage to try, we're doing important things. Even those of us that aren't building, we're the beta testers of all this stuff. And so, you know, as we were talking at the top of the show and what we said on Digital Ladies Unscripted, you know, with these super important amendments, that these proposals that are coming out, that are, it's going to transform finance, basically, they're going to come live and we're going to be beta testing them. Be careful, right? With any of these projects, people have the best of intentions. They might not be as educated in certain things. And so some things are not going to be oh man, we're getting all cool people coming in at the end of the thing too. But you know, they have best of intention, but they're also learning, right? So give some grace. And one thing that I've noticed about the space as of late, we are giving grace to one another, and we are able to spot some of the shysters, the ones that were coming in and blatantly rug pulling people from the get-go. And I think that is very important progress. We've all graduated to another level, right? And so because we've graduated, we can help the new people coming in so that they don't make the same mistakes that we've made. And I see that we're doing it in a very graceful way. And I hope that we continue to do it in a graceful way. And I hope that we have conversations like we spoke about too, where when we have differences of opinion, we can discuss them and discover the reasons why we feel differently about them, because somebody just might have a really good piece of knowledge that you need to understand. So I want to welcome XRP Man to Dip a Toe Show. How are you doing, my friend?
Right there,
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just chilling. I just want to say hi.
I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did. We got about 10 minutes before the end of the show. Anything, don't use mematics to rug pull. Sneak meister. I agree. Stone says XRPL Cancun. What's that?
Melissa, I want to say one more thing, then I'm going to shut up.
No, you don't have
from
to
an old
shut
man's
up.
From an old man's perspective, what I'm seeing, everybody's talking about the Clarity Act. And everybody's like, well, nothing's going to happen until the Clarity Act happens. Nothing's happening. And last week, and it may be old news for you guys, I don't know, but for me, I found the site, and it's called rwa.xyz. And I went on there, and it's got everything that is already on real world assets, from stable coins to U.S. Treasury to credit to stocks to commodities to real estate. That's already on there. That's already live in Technicolor without anything getting passed yet. And the most amazing one was the stable coins. The monthly transfer volume for stable coins for the last 30 days ago was $6.78 trillion. We're already there, kids. It's got a list of all the people, the players, the assets, the platforms. Go look at it. It opened my eyes up and went, holy crap.
Let's go. We got Thunderbird World Media in the house. How you doing, my friend? This is fantastic. Thank you for coming in the last 10 minutes.
Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me. I haven't done this StreamYard before.
It's just like Zoom, only better.
Vote of confidence from Lady K for asking me to come on here. I was a little bit shy. I was like, nah, somebody else just came on there. I might as well do it. I'm just hanging out.
I'm so proud of you.
Listening. Thanks, Amanda.
Yeah, you see the smiles on all of our faces, right?
Just wearing my Live Free hat here.
Yeah, happy Canada Day to you too. And yeah, Renee gave me this necklace that the Yahweh token is sort of with part of, anyways. And she was one of the very first people. She has a recording somewhere. It's been lost into the ether of interviewing me. And like, I think it was 21 or 22, she came over to the island and she interviewed me about blockchain. And I just remember just sitting there like, I don't want to tell you all the things I know. Like, I don't think I know them. I don't know. And like, I kept like, that's the, like, I remember just at the end of the interview, just feeling very like scared about the things that I was alleging and that I didn't know. And then so 4 years later, 5 years later, to be here at this point and like being like, oh my gosh, it'd be crazy to listen to like what I was saying in 21, 22 about where this is all going, and to be like so right about it without, you know, even getting to the end goal yet. It's so crazy. And, you know, shout out to the Dip a Toe show for holding it down all these years. And thanks so much for sharing like the backstory tonight. I think that was really great for the audience to listen to, like, you know, the origin stories. And, you know, it was so great to have Kita's, you know, projects, real world asset, you know, onboarding to chain through all the ways she's powerful, you know, is such a testament to what Fenor had, you know, brought to the space about, you know, just the bringing everybody up and to sharing the space, and that, you know, all boats rise together. And so, yeah, shout out to this community and to the Dip a Toe show. And of course, my girls, I love you so much. And I'm proud of you, Renee. And thanks for the necklace.
Love you too. Who else?
Yeah,
just
it was
came in here?
January 2023. So that was actually the last month that I drank alcohol. I had a slip and I drank alcohol the night I met Amanda because I was like, oh, how am I going to do this? Creator had just said, Renee, you're just going to run with it. You're just going to create something. Like, back then it was Real Renee Radio, but they ixnayed that account on TikTok. So yeah, I've had some trouble speaking out, doing whatever. And so God just told me, create a free media company for the people. So
there you go.
I don't take any money from any organization. I just do everything myself. And some days I put in 14, 16-hour days just doing what I love to do, which is research. I wanted to be a psychologist, and I stopped doing that when my son got poisoned by an injection and stopped speaking altogether. But yeah, that was a long time ago.
And then she found us on TikTok. She hangs out with us like on all the shows. And, yeah, good job. Melissa's no stranger to the censorship, eh, Melissa? We got to land this plane. You have 7 minutes left.
Yeah, one thing I do want to just thank everybody for coming this evening. We've got a few minutes left. There's a couple things I want to touch on. Of course, I do want to say thank you, Simon. You got something pulled up that you want to share. You want to share that first?
No. We'll go down. No. We'll do it another day. It was just what XRP Papa was talking about, but we got 7 minutes. We need to land the plane.
Okay. Well, this is the first time that we've ever done this on Dip a Toe show. Like, for those of you who watch the channel, you know we do Faces of Crypto. Every third Wednesday of the month, we do a Faces of Crypto episode. So if you are a builder, an educator in the space, if you're a crypto newbie and you want to come on and ask questions, I like to choose a lot of different variety of people to come on. The Faces of Crypto show is a show. So think about it, guys. And that's every third Wednesday of the month. We also have like our Back to Basics series that we've done in the past. We, our beginner courses and stuff like that. We do spotlight interviews. And this is the first time that we've actually just done the, take the floaties off and come in. And I'm so thankful that you guys did come. Thank you to Fenor and the Cult of XRP for joining us. He's a first time. Thunderbird World Media has never come on. I don't think you have, Papa. Well, you might have come on once before, haven't you? Or no? I don't think you have come into Dip a Toe on Faces of Crypto yet, because we're doing a special. So I thank you for dipping your toe over here tonight. This is pretty awesome.
No, ma'am. I've never been on live like this. So, yeah, it's first for me.
You're my
first.
Well, no, you go on Boardroom and Coffee Time all the time, which is where I met Papa to begin with, guys, just so you know. If you aren't following Uncle Buster and Berserker and Nerdy X, Uncle Buster's channel on YouTube, you need to, because it's a great show. It's different. It's a great conversation. So definitely give those guys a follow. They are an inspiration for this particular episode because they do what they call dropping the baby gate. So we said we're gonna say take the floaties off and come on in. And I think we'll do this again sometime because this was a great thing.
They're a little rougher around the edges, though.
They are, but they're great fun. They're wonderful. You know what I like so much about that show is they're just themselves, and it's just people having a conversation. Everybody that's watching it knows the vibe, so there's no bad energy in there. You know, they might say some bad language. They might go off the rails. They might talk about the ladies when the ladies in the room. Sometimes I'm like, I should have been in that show because I could have set you guys right. But they're just and they are some of the most intelligent people that you're ever going to see on YouTube. So I'm just saying. But before we go, Kita, would you please talk a little bit? We got about like 2 minutes to talk about XRPL Cancun, if you wouldn't mind.
I don't mind at all. So XRPL Cancun is the destination of destinations for the XRPL. And we are planning the most amazing community meetup with also representation of projects that are here to be represented by the XRPL. It will be at the Grand Oasis Resort, and it is an all-inclusive resort. It would be 5 days, 4 nights, all-inclusive of your food as well as drinks and snacks, entertainment as well. There is a 400-meter pool. There's a couple of different classes of rooms. There are the actual Grand Oasis, where it's just the regular hotel, does have regular standard rooms, double rooms, those types of things. And then there's also the Pyramid. And the Pyramid is the upgrade to the actual Grand Oasis, and does feature the Junior Suite and also the Master Suites. And so the Master Suites actually offer either a plunge pool or a jacuzzi that also is actually part of your room. And you know, it's a beautiful place. It's in Cancun. There is actually an excursion that you can also go on to go to Chichen Itza. And so it's just a great time in a great place, you know, and it's all inclusive. And why not have that be your holiday, your vacay?
Let's go. It's time. XRPLCancun.com. Please book your tickets if you haven't done so already. Make sure you do that. Please join us in the After Dark space at 10:10. I'm posting the link in the chat again. And guys, this has been fantastic. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it. Everyone have a good rest of the night. If I can find my
on your pillow.
yeah, if I can find my media thing, I can't even find on my thing. There we go. Bye bye, guys.
Welcome and hello. Let's chat about the things that we'd like to know. With Simon and Melissa, you feel right at home. Talking crypto, maybe you should just dip your toes. You laugh and you love where the community grows. On the Dip Toe Show.